What's up, fam? So we have a family court case here where a young fella uses the excuse that because he's married, there's no way he can be the father of a child from a woman that is not his wife. Man, if that could be a legitimate excuse, man, the world would turn upside down. I think you probably would have more men getting married just for that reason alone. But anyway, let's watch this. I'm gonna give my take, and as always, I want you guys to give your take in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
Mr. Hughes does not want to do DNA testing. I believe he is confident that the child is his.
I didn't say it. I didn't say she was my child. Yeah, I know I'm not because I'm married, so I know I'm not.
If she's just naming you just because she wants to, hopefully she'll show up to get you out of the way. I don't know.
Why would I do DNA testing if mom's not showing up for court?
All right, let's read this real quick because they only show up for a few seconds. I say mom was served and did not appear for the hearing. Default judgment against mom? Question mark. The mother is not present today, and the state filed. This is a great state of Texas, I may add. The mother is not present today, and the state filed a petition to establish the parent-child relationship, and no DNA testing has been done yet to prove that Mr. Hughes is the father. The mother is not present to testify as to whether or not he is the father. Mr. Hughes does not want to do DNA testing and is confident that the child not his. I'm reading this word for word, verbatim, y'all. The judge informs Mr. Hughes if he makes a court order putting him on child support, but at some point in the future, if mom says you're not the father, you're going to be on the hook for child support until the child becomes an adult. Who wrote this? This must be AI for real. Mr. Hughes asks, why would I do a DNA test if mom's not showing up for court? That means she's not going to show up for DNA test. I wasn't with her. It was like 10 years ago, and I messed around with her a couple of times. I know I'm not the father because I'm married. The judge tells Mr. Hughes, just because you're married doesn't mean you're not a dad somewhere else. Mom picked Mr. Hughes for some reason, and the only way to eliminate him is by doing DNA testing. I come to court, but she's not showing up to court. It's going to be the same thing discussed for the next several years, and the only way to eliminate that from happening is do a DNA test. The state is going to reach out again to the mother to get her to do the testing. And if she's just naming you because she wants to, hopefully she'll show up to get you out of the way. See, and this is a prime example of why we got to change the laws in family court, because it does not benefit the father or the person who may not be the father. Basically, what they're saying is, she said you're the dad. Somehow he either agreed to it or went along with it, because for some reason you're in court now, and basically the mother knows how the system is working. If I'm reading this right, because she's not showing up to court, and she's just hoping that he gets be put on child support, and let that be the reason. And he's not really understanding that. See, we're gonna go ahead and watch the video so we can get a full understanding of what's going on. But let's talk about something real right quick. If there's a question in your mind about paternity, that question does not just disappear. It sits there, it grows, and it can affect everyone involved. That's why EasyDNA offers fast, confidential paternity testing you can do right from home. They send you the kit, you take a simple cheek swab, send it back, and in a short time, you get clear, accurate results. No courtroom drama, no public scenes, just private, professional answers. If you need certainty for legal reasons, for personal peace, or just to move forward, I've got a direct link in the description below. Click it, order your kit, and get the truth. Because when it comes to fatherhood, you deserve facts, not doubts. So yes, click on the link in the description below. Get your at-home DNA kit now, so you don't have any more questions. You don't have to go through stuff like this. But anyway, with that being said, let's continue.
Our court takes notice that Ms. Gibson was served. October 7th, 2023. Ms. Phillip, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. I do have a question for you on this case as far as how to proceed. The mother is not present today. We filed a petition to establish the parent-child relationship, and so no DNA testing has been done yet to prove that Mr. Hughes is the father. And the mother's not present to testify as to whether or not he is the father and whether or not she was married at the time that the child was born. Mr. Hughes does not want to do DNA testing. I believe he is confident that the child is his. So he's not asking for DNA testing, I believe, but I will take some testimony from him regarding that. But the state's position was that we should probably get DNA testing before we can establish him as the father.
Mr. Hughes, let me have just a quick discussion with you about the DNA testing. So I understand the mother's not here, and you may want to get your case done today, and that's fine with me. I don't mind getting your case finalized today, but we don't have the mother here to testify affirmatively that you're the father. Obviously, she named you with the Attorney General's office, and you may not have any doubts. And we can definitely do a court order that put you on child support and all the rest of everything else we need to do. But at some point in the future, if she tells you that you might not be the father, or you do DNA test.
I'm gonna pause with her. I'm sorry, but you see this down here in his bottom right hand corner, out my right hand corner. The young fella, Mr. Hughes, is at work, and I guess he's on the forklift or he's driving out of a truck. I just do not like. I didn't like it during the pandemic when they started doing this, where you can do having court not away, away from the judge. Because you do that, now people get lax, they're in the comfort of their own home, and that's not what you want them to be. You want them to be somewhere where they know they have to be respectful and act a certain way, because if not, they can get immediate punishment, immediate consequences, and you can't be in a courtroom, can't walk around, you can't say, John, I need to go outside, take a smoke break, or unless a lawyer allows it, a lawyer asks it and the judge allows it. But you can't just get up, walk off, go say, I got work to do. I got to take this phone call. No, you're in court. Everybody knows you're in court. And these hearings only last probably like 15 minutes, 30 at the max. So it's like, why can't he just take a quick little 15-minute lunch break and go to court? Shoot, I know I had a homeboy who wasn't really court, but he had to look up. He had a hearing or a phone call with the appraisal district, for his taxes. And he was at work and he said, man, look, I need to step off for a little while because I got to take this phone call. He said, just can you watch my bay for him? I said, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I knew what it was for. And that's how you do it. It wasn't like he was at work in the bay, cannulating patients and cleaning machines and setting machines up and stuff like that, trying to take this phone call. You do what you're supposed to do at the moment, and you set yourself aside and take this serious, because I don't even know if he can even hear the judge, because I don't think he got earbuds in his ear. So like I say, if I was the judge, I'd be like, man, look, I need you to sit down, be still. I don't care what you're doing, where you at, stop where you at, and listen to what I'm saying. I need your undivided attention.
After we're done with court today, and they show that you're not the father, you're going to be on the hook for child support till the child becomes an adult. I'm not going to be able to undo the court order. I don't know if that helps you to consider that, but obviously we do order DNA testing. Mom still has to appear. But I want to make sure that at least that you understand what your rights are, because I don't want you to complain to me later on, a few years from now, that, hey, I'm not the dad. What happens? I can't do anything to help you at that point. Nobody can. You'll be stuck. So do you want to go forward today, Mr. Hughes, or you want us to reset it?
No, I didn't say it. I didn't say she was my child. I didn't say that. I just said I wasn't doing no DNA test.
Okay. So you just
I
want
didn't say she was my child. They told me do a DNA test, and I said, why would I do a DNA test if she's not showing up for court? That means she's not gonna show up for DNA test. That's what I told him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little different. Okay, so do you have some doubt whether you're the father or not?
Well, I wasn't with her, sir. So that was about like what 9, 10 years ago. I messed around with her a couple times, and that was it.
Okay, so yeah, there's a reasonable that you probably might not be the father too, right?
Yeah, I know I'm not because I'm married, so I know I'm not.
Well, just because you're married doesn't mean you're not a dad somewhere else.
Got the court reporter laughing at you. People say, you're not a dad, you're not the father because you married. Like I say, boy, if that was the case, it'd be a lot of people, it'll be a lot of guys out here married. Real quick, be like, man, Yon, that can't be my baby because I'm married. Oh, okay, well, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Case dismissed. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You gotta be better than that. I sure like to see what his baby mama look like because he don't seem like he just, no, too bright in this instance.
Well, I know I'm not. If I was the dad, it'd still be in court, sir.
I don't know. Well, for some reason she picked you. The only way we can eliminate you is by doing DNA testing. So, let's go ahead and order DNA testing then, and you do your
But
part.
I'm saying, how y'all gonna do a DNA test and y'all can't never get in touch with her now? This our third time coming to court.
Well, you're gonna have to get her. We're gonna have to get her to come because otherwise you're gonna be coming to court for the next several years doing the same thing you're doing today. And I'm sure you don't want to do that, do you?
But I'm
This
saying,
is not even the state of Michigan, so I don't know why they ain't put that up there.
if she's taking me saying I'm the dad, right? And then I'm not having no idea. I'm just getting popped with a question. Hey, you gotta go to court. I come to court. She not showing no court. Then y'all just telling me, oh, we're gonna make you deal with this child. We're gonna make you do this. Then come on, man. How's that? That ain't right.
You didn't answer my question.
What's the question?
You understand that if we just reset your case, we're going to be doing this, the same thing we're doing today, the same discussion we're having today. We're going to be doing that for the next several years. The only way to eliminate that from happening is for us to get DNA
Well, y'all
testing
have to do that
finished.
for the next 30 years.
Excuse me,
But
sir. I'm not. Excuse me, sir.
I don't feel comfortable.
I don't like when people interrupt me.
And seeing that's why I say you need to have court cases need to be in the courtroom because people get because he done cut him off like a couple of times. Then he call him bruh. That would never happen inside of a courtroom. I'm just a stickler for law and order and respect, regardless of who it is or the office. I mean, it is what it is, you know.
I don't like when people interrupt me. I listen to you. I let you rant and rave. I understand what you're saying, but there's only one way to fix this, and it's to get DNA test results to say you're not the father. So then we can dismiss your case. And no matter what she says after the results come in, we're never going to bring you back to court. If we don't do that, then you're going to be in court over and over and over and over again. That's the only there's only two options. And I'm sure you don't want to do that, so that there's nothing I can do except that. I'm trying to help save your time, and I understand it may be frustrating, but that's what we got to do. All right. So to order DNA testing, Ms. Phillip, what reset date?
Now see that? It says if the alleged father does not show up in court, they give him a default judgment and make him pay child support without the DNA testing. But if the mom doesn't show up, we're just gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep coming back to court every few months, every year, whatever the case, paying court costs, attorney fees, all this kind of crap. When, dude, really, all you have to do is take the DNA test. If you can get access to the child at any time, because here's my thing. I'll be like, if you want me to pay a DNA test, I need to see my child. All you really need to do is see that child one time. Get that child and do a quick little cheek swab with the child. And you do one yourself, and then you mail it in. Like I say, go to the description box. I got a link to where you can get the DNA test that you need so you can go ahead and get all the answers that you need, and you can end this. Because again, just by what you see on the screen, like I said before, these family court laws, it's not for the dad or the person who ain't the dad. Hell, I done seen men being, they was told they was the father and aren't the father, especially like guys who may been like married to a woman, find out the child ain't his and he still got to pay child support. I mean, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you got guys who just, if the woman say she the father, the man say he the father, they like, we're not taking no DNA test because you already said you was a dad. A lot of people don't understand how the law works, which is why it needs to change or need to be more clear as to what the pros and cons are if you take a certain route.
Asking to reset to February 29th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
All right, the Attorney General's office is going to send you information about where to go to your part of the testing. You don't have to go with the mother. Just do your part. They'll at least will note that she was there. They're going to reach out again to the mother to get her to do the testing. If she's just naming you just because she wants to, hopefully she'll show up to get you out of the way. I don't know. But we'll keep trying here. And as soon as she shows up, then we can move forward. All right, you're done with court, Mr. Hughes. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
They only require for him.
They say judge must be hungry. Now he had a question, they didn't even let him answer. Like somebody was, well, it must have been on mute or something. But yeah, this is that's brother. You are in a jacked up situation. But here is my question: why don't you just go ahead and give your sample and let that be the reason? Because then you'll be done. Think about it. He's not taking a DNA test. That's where the problem is. If he go ahead and the judge says he's going to send it out so he can do his swab and go on about his business, once he does his part, then he's done. All he has to do now is just wait on the mom to come and make sure what she needs to do is done. She wants to put him on child support. Okay, take the DNA test. Court order. You got no reason to say no. If you don't do it, then you ain't getting no money. It's as simple as that. But yeah, that was funny when the brother said that he know that he and they said the other woman might have been married at the time too. So that's a whole slippery slope to where why would she try to put him on child support when if she was married, she can't do that because the man that she's married to is legally the father. So he has to be obligated to take care of their child. But I don't know. Like I said, the courts, the laws for fathers and family court laws, they're all jacked up. It needs to be changed. There needs to be a lot of petitions, a lot of fellas signing these laws to help change these laws or whatever, because it seems like it's not getting any better at all. But anyway, that's all I got. Tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And again, don't forget, go down to the link in the description box, the EasyDNA link. Click on that if you are ready to end all doubt and all questions about paternity. Because in the end, no matter what happens, it's really about your peace of mind. And with that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.